he actually ended up doing the QR. 10 sessions later, he had regained almost 80% of his hair.
Wow. Welcome back, Dr. Debraj. So, I think you mentioned in the early part of our conversation, you mentioned that it has been in the market for quite a while. Yeah. So, any of this, probably from your personal experience, or any of the doctors have been using this all over the world, any surprising feedback that you got from QR678 in terms of the outcomes of this product?
We typically tend to tell people that they should use this in early to moderate hair loss, which means that if you're a grade 5, 6, or 7 on the Norwood scale, which means that you only have this much hair remaining, it's not supposed to be working because it's too far gone.
Yes.
What has been surprising is there have been some patients with grade 7 hair loss where they've been almost bald except for a little bit of occipital hair at the back of the head. Those people have responded really well. So the one patient that I'd like to speak about is this particular 62-year-old gentleman who came into us with almost complete hair loss. I turned out, he was my patient, and I turned around and I told him that it's best not to use the QR and to consider hair transplant.
Yes.
And even in hair restoration surgery, we did not have enough donor hair at the back of his scalp. So we were thinking of taking donor hair from his beard or from his body area. As it turns out, he refused to undergo surgery. Many people have a resistance to surgery.
Exactly.
And he actually ended up doing the QR. 10 sessions later, he had regained almost 80% of his hair.
Wow. Fantastic.
So that was really, really surprising.
And is only using one, monotherapy, or like the only QR was used at that time?
He used QR. We also gave him minoxidil.
Okay.
But the fact of the matter is he had used minoxidil all his life before.
But the result is not really.
He had still been in grade 7.
Yes.
Despite using minoxidil, he had progressed over a period of time to have literally no hair.
Yes.
And yet the combination of using minoxidil at home as a home care therapy and using the QR678 once every 3 weeks, 10 sessions were enough for him to regain about 80% of his hair. So showing me once again that we don't know enough about hair. I think there's no shame in each one of us doctors admitting that we are not God.
Yes.
There's no shame in admitting that we may not know enough. We may know more than we have known at any time in human history, but we are not God.
Yes.
And so, therefore, we should not have a God complex. And therefore, we should be willing to tell our patients to take a chance. Since it's plant-based, since there are no deleterious side effects, why not take a chance? You may surprise yourself.
Fantastic. Interesting. Yeah. So if let's say there's a new patient out there or anyone in the audience wanted to try this, any advice or any expectation that they need to know before they undergo this treatment we're using QR678?
To all my Malay brothers who are doctors as well as patients and sisters, I wanted to say just one thing. Treat hair loss as a disease.
Yep.
People tend to believe that if they treat hair loss once, the results will last for a lifetime.
Yeah.
Your diabetes, your blood pressure, and your hair loss are all genetic diseases. And in any chronic genetic disease, nature is not interested in what you did yesterday. Nature is only interested in what you did today. If you have not taken your diabetic pills today, your blood sugar will go up by the evening. Hair loss is similar. Every day, if you lose just one hair more than you're gaining, over a period of time, you will become bald. The time to treat any chronic genetic disease is always yesterday. And the right time to treat it is every day. If you don't treat it regularly, you don't take care of it, you don't disciplined in a disciplined manner use medications, etc., which have been given by your doctor, no one can make you have hair. The QR678 can grow your hair back, but you will need some maintenance therapy throughout your life because the genetic constituents of your body have not changed despite using the QR678. QR678 is only mitigating the impact of the genetic hair loss. It's causing the hair to grow back. Ultimately, the problem is in the soil. And if you don't take care of the soil, just putting manure from top will not solve the problem.
Yeah, interesting concept, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, our audience. So, and looking at you personally as a founder, and also, I think the energy that you have, I'm sure there'll be new things coming up from this and out of this QR678. I mean, can you share to the public? I know that maybe some of them are still secretive, but can you share to the public, to our audience, any new advancement that you notice that you may come up next in regards to QR678?
We've been working 3 years now for the next range of products to hit the market. And as has been the case before, it's our promise to remain leaders in hair science. And we have now come out with a home care suite, basically because when you're trying to grow hair or crops, the environment is important. And in maintaining the home care regimen, it's a good maintenance way of making sure that your hair stays well, which is a combination of a shampoo, a serum, as well as certain nutraceuticals, which are hair-based nutraceuticals. These are not like any other multivitamin drugs. They are basically certain multivitamins and micronutrients which are essential for your hair, which may not be there in your regular diet. So that's the first thing which ends up coming in. It will be hitting the Malaysian market very soon, we hope. Our next range of products, the two interesting products is, you must have heard of exosomes.
Yes.
But plant-based exosomes, which are combined with growth factors, this will be the first product of its kind on the planet. We have filed for patents globally, and the combination of exosomes, which are extracellular vesicles, in which the cells communicate with each other, and the growth factors gives it a plus effect, which will be very, very difficult for any other product to replicate. And this product will be hitting the market, unlike the other exosomes which are there in the market with no or very little clinical data. This will be hitting the market after a 1-year clinical trial, which we are about to publish. Results have been phenomenal. The results have showcased almost 30% extra effect over the QR678 Neo as well.
Wow.
And so will be revolutionary in true sense, leading us to believe that even in grade 5 to 7 alopecia, you may be able to get results through regenerative medicine. So if you have not treated your hair loss for the last 10-15 years, there might still be some hope for you with the result of the new products which are coming in.
Oh,
the third product which is coming in will actually interest you yourself, Dr. Unku. You've got wonderful hair, but imagine something which can cause the melanocytes and the melanosomes to get reinvigorated, such that your beautiful flowing rock star like hair actually becomes black in nature.
Wow.
And black without using dyes. Many people may say, I can always dye my hair, but a dye is an external chemical, a color, which can cause enough problems. For instance, it can also cause bladder cancer. Urotheliomas have been known to be caused by dyes.
Yes.
So these are PPD free. This is regenerative medicine. Like your melanocytes used to produce the melanosomes and gave rise to black hair when you were in your 20s, you can look to your hair becoming 20-year-old again.
Well, very interesting. I guess, ladies and gentlemen out there, our audience, once the product is up, probably I'm going to be the first one who's going to use that. And maybe in a few months later, if my hair turn dark again, my gray hair color will go off, probably I'll be using Dr. Debraj products. I'm pretty sure it's very interesting, the development that we can see from QR678. I mean, it has been very interesting so far. I think because of our limitation of time, otherwise I think we're gonna carry on with this conversation. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of audience out there wanted to know more about this product, this wonderful product. But before we end our conversation, which I hope that it's not going to be the last time, we're going to invite you to come to our podcast. Uh, any in 3 words, what can you describe QR678 to our audience?
Researched, recognized, revolutionary.
Fantastic, very precise, and I guess for all our audience, we are thankful to get the founder of QR678 to be with us today and to share with us as much information as possible in this podcast that we had regularly. So, thank you again, Dr. Debraj, for coming here to share your thoughts, to share your insight about these revolutionary hair products that we have, hair solution, in fact, for our audience and also for all the medical professionals out there who wanted to know more. They can contact us for any new information. So, I guess that's the wraps up for today's episode of Bicarawara. Thank you for joining us as we explored about QR678, where impossible is made possible. We hope you found the inside stories regarding QR678 inspiring as we did. And if you are interested in learning more about QR678 or have any question, don't hesitate to reach out. And if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider subscribing and leave us a comment. It really helps us to reach more listeners like you. Join us next time for more engaging conversation and the latest health and wellness trends. Until then, remember, with the right tools and mindset, anything is possible. Thank you and bye-bye. Thank you, Dr. Debraj.
Thank you so much, sir, for having me here.